It might just take you just as long, but maybe not. But it took me about 40 years. 40 years. Maybe even a little longer. But to realize that my younger self has a lot of wisdom. And I always second guessed myself later on. Like, did I make the right choice? Did I do the right thing? My life would have been so much different. Why did I do that? What the heck? And then I look back and I go, wow. I really knew. I knew inside myself and my gut, and I discerned. So we're talking like 7th grade. We're talking about 7th, 8th grade, moving into a new place. I came from Texas and I moved to Massachusetts and I had an accent and I was different and things were different down there. It was different. It's the South, and coming here to Massachusetts. And, people grew up with each other and they all knew each other really well. And it just seemed like the girls came to my house Christmas caroling. The girls from my school, a good handful, like 5 or 6. And they were inviting me to go caroling with them, but I didn't even go to the door. My mom comes and she says, there's a bunch of girls from your school and they're caroling here and it's really lovely and great. You should go with them. And I'm like, what? She's like, well, they're inviting you to go with them. And I'm like, in my pajamas. I was actually kind of embarrassed because that's why I didn't go to the door. And inside myself, I said, no, you're tired. Just go to bed. And I listened to inside myself. And that's what I'm advising you. Like, listen to inside yourself. And I always grew up kind of thinking, I could have been popular like those girls. I could have been hanging with the popular girls. They were the girls that played the games like basketball. Like, I'm tall, right? And you should throw the ball to me, but you don't throw the ball to someone you don't really know. Someone that isn't in. So I kind of rode the bench. It's like the tall girl riding the bench. Does that make sense? No, it doesn't. So I think back to that day. If I only went caroling. If I'd only went caroling, how different my life would have been. Yeah, how different your life would have been. Probably not very good. Probably would have been worried about what you're wearing or what you said to so-and-so or what they said to you. And instead, I had a great group of friends and it didn't have to be like that. It's a whole different level. It's a whole different level. And it's like, so you see all these movies and TV shows. Oh, you could be popular. You could be this, you could be that, and whatever. And is that really you? Is that really you? And I look back and I go, wow. Why was I doubting my discernment back then? So I go through midlife, go through these years of my life thinking back going, if I'd only done this, my life would have been different. I would have been around them and they'd be friends right now and we'd be doing stuff and whatever. Really? Oh, really? I don't think so. So have faith, have trust in your youthful self and the person that was young and fresh and new on top of this earth, that you did make the right decisions, that you did do everything correctly, that it did make sense. And love yourself. Like, love your past. Love that what you went through. Well, for me, it just meant sense. And it made sense. And I shouldn't have second doubted my discernment. And I'm really happy to know who I am. Who I was is who I am. Yay!